Crush Wednesday. Anyways, my name is Ifeoluwa Gloria Adako, and here with me is
Miraculous Mimi Z.
And today we're gonna be talking about how to deal with breakup as a lady.
Yeah, it was the story of a lady I had, and this lady, she was of a marriageable age, and I even learned that the guy has actually proposed to her. They had a kind of disagreement on phone call, and this lady was on a highway in Lagos. I mean, on a bridge, and she had to stop the driver, the Uber driver that was driving. I was Uber, I don't know, but it was a driver actually, according to the story that was that was told. This lady came out of the car and climbed the bridge, jumped inside. She fell inside the water. Along the line, when they begin to trace, yes, when the story went viral, then when they begin to trace the story, we got to know that it was a guy that broke up with her on the phone, and after the conversation, she felt her life was crumbling, and the next thing was for her to jump. I don't want to mention it because this story is very common. People could relate as I'm telling the story now. She had to jump into the lagoon, and that was all. In fact, I didn't even know her body was found or something. And this is a lady that is even doing well. In her career, she has a good record. There are a lot of awards that she has even taken, And I was wondering that, a lot of ladies have this problem. They have this issue to deal with, breakup, especially when you're of a marriageable age, and then you're not experiencing a breakup. A relationship whereby you think you've gotten to your bus stop, and along the line, it doesn't work. So how then can you deal with it? But before we go into that, you see, one thing I want ladies to understand is that breakup is part of a life. It's inevitable. Exactly. It's inevitable. Anyone. Last. Everybody go to a breakfast. Yeah. We've shot it, and we're happy because it's actually this breakup thing. It's actually even build us up. It makes us understand something. And even from the other party, the man, you can actually, get to know the qualities of a man. You can get to know what they like, what they don't like, how to treat them, and all that.
What you yourself want.
Exactly, and yes, you will get to know what you want yourself. Yeah. That is if you're sensitive enough to take into correction some of the things, the mistakes you made in the first relationship. You take it to the next relationship. It will help you. A lot of people, I know a lot of ladies have been into so many relationships, and then they can easily tell that the effect we're going to be mentioning now is part of what a breakup does. One thing is that you will be depressed. Yeah. You feel, this is something that is emotional, except if you don't love that person, of course. And when we're talking about breakup, it has to be heartbreak, and the normal words that we call it in our own contemporary days, which is the breakfast. So, breakup is something that will make you feel depressed if you're not careful. You feel down. Exactly. You might even start having this fear that you don't want to give any man a chance again, because of the odds. Another thing is that you'll be odds. You have the odds, especially if you have so much invested into that relationship, and then you have thought that it's going to work, and you so much invest trust into that your partner. It could be the mistake could be coming from you or the partner. It doesn't matter. But what the effect is that you'll be depressed. So it's now depend on how you can manage it.
So thank you very much for those points, Mimi. So how can you as a lady deal with breakup? And can you avoid being depressed? And can you get yourself back together? So the number one point I have for you is to accept the relationship. Accept that it has happened.
It's not a do-or-die affair.
Relationship is not a do-or-die affair. Accept it. You don't chop breakfast, it don't happen. So you accept it. Then you try to get yourself.
It's part of life.
It's part of life. So you try to get yourself back together. And the next point is you get back to work. Get yourself busy. Whatever you are doing, maybe your career, maybe your business, get back to what you were doing. The way you put more effort, put more energy, and when you're doing those things, you realize that you feel forgotten about the guy or the lady.
Come about it could come in the guy or the lady. So breakup is for everybody, both sex. Yeah, another thing is that you should not give up on love, no matter what your eyes have seen with men. You know, there's this words that men has come, blah blah blah. No matter what, your man is still there.
There are some people that when they show profiles like this,
they are sealed their hearts. They have, you know, they will even
zero their mind on
reveal it. You know,
any other relationship.
they will wrap it and keep it
under their pillow.
And that's they will every man that now comes, even the good ones, they will not say no, or they start another set of ladies is like you now passing aggression of the last the odds of the odds you get from the last relationship, you are passing it. All those things you should first of all make sure you heal yourself, and that is why self-love is very important. You need to love yourself when you are, when you go through a breakup. In fact, that love that you have for that guy, bring it to yourself. Love yourself. Double it up. Like, see, exactly. I'm telling you, like,
I love myself.
Like, do a lot of self affirmations, have self-love. You know, whatever you're doing, whatever it could be your career, it could be your profession. Keep yourself into it. Be more active. And go for excellence. When you're doing well, men will come after you. That's it. As long as you're doing well, come after you. So another thing is that after you haven't given up on love, the thing is that you need to set boundaries. Remember, you were once hurt. So for another hurt not to come, you need to set boundaries. Know what you want. Know what you don't want.
Not just anyhow.
Exactly. Don't just allow anyone to just come into your life and mix up with you. Set boundaries. You know the kind of guy you want, the qualities you're looking onto. The moment you see that this guy doesn't have it, move on. You will get the right man. Just have that mindset that you're going to get your own man, regardless of your age or any limit that the world or the culture has actually set for you, and especially as a lady. You know, this is our culture in the African that when you are this age and you're not married, you're caused, you're something. You know, don't allow those things affect you. You know, don't be exposed, because in the other world, in the other world, there's nothing like that. They don't care. You know, let me not mention. But anyway, another thing is that you should dress well. Go out. Free yourself.
With your friends.
You know, have this fresh air on you. In fact, that guy that broke up with you, when he sees you, he will be mouth pouring. You know, and that's why that's why some guys, when they leave you, they come back. So that is why setting boundaries is very important, because when you set healthy boundaries, you will know maybe you should accept them back or not, depending on what they have done to you before. If you can see, and if you have set your boundaries in a way that you know that okay, this thing that they have done, you cannot have them back in your life, then stay on your decision. So the last one is that you pray. It's very important.
That is very important.
Regardless of your faith, pray. Tell it to your creator, tell it to your God. Let your God, do justice to whatever thing that is bothering you. Tell it to God. And please get busy. I think we've mentioned this earlier.
Yes,
get busy. When you get busy, you don't think about my life is crumbling. Get busy, make money. It's very important as a lady. Make your own money. Like, spend your own money. There's nothing that guy wants to offer you. I'm not saying this will make you now rude to your man or something. No, just get your own money, because when you are independent yourself, you only need a man to complement yourself and emotionally or in other aspects, so you can build future together. That's not for you to, for him to pay your bills or something, because that is what breaks the heart of ladies the more, because they are depending on the guy to pay their bills and all that. So don't forget to pray. Like I said earlier, thank you so much for watching our show today. We love you. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like, drop comments, and subscribe. I remain Miracle Oluwatoyin and
Ifeoluwa Gloria.
So see you guys next week, same channel, same day. Bye for now.